Odie Sports Info here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel, because y'all know Odie keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, I don't know how long I'm going to be on here, but I just wanted to, just address this situation, right? Because I see a lot of people, right? They're kind of upset at Rick Glacier, right? Because Rick Glacier, he has an issue with Al Haymon, right? And he's not the only one. It has several people, through boxing who has an issue with Al Haymon, right? Like Leon Muhammad, right? The black guy, the old school guy, Leon Muhammad. He has a problem with Al Haymon too. So it's not only white people, it's black people, right? Including myself. Including myself. I don't like Al Haymon. People, they can say what they want to say. They can say he's this, he's that, no, I don't like Al Haymon. He's destroying boxing. And if you're a real boxing fan, you wouldn't like his ass either. Right? He's a crook just like the rest of them. What makes him any different? Because you don't see him? But you see what he's doing, but you guys don't care, man. Because you're not real boxing fans. I'm really starting to understand. It has real boxing fans and it has promoter, like promotional company fanboys. It has real boxing fans who want to see a fight, and then it have promotional company fanboys. Right? Because it seemed like all the people who support Earl Spence Jr., they just love the PBC. The PBC can't do no wrong. When Al Haymon been fucking us out of fights for years. For years. Been messing us out of fights. But people are dumb as rocks, right? This is why these promoters call us dumb as rocks. You can just kick the boxing fan any old way, and they're going to come back. They're going to come back. And y'all just playing right into it. Right into it, man. All just to fit a narrative for your fighter. It's weird, man. Boxing is really a weird sport, bro. But, like a lot of people just got, because I've been hearing a lot of channels. Oh yeah, like Rick Glacier, he don't know what the hell he talking about. Like Rick Glacier, he has an issue with Al Haymon. Rick Glacier, he just has a natural bias against Al Haymon. He's not the only one. I don't like Al. I don't like Bob like that. I don't like Eddie like that. I don't like Oscar like that. I don't like none of them. If they don't give me the fights I want to see, fuck them. All of them. And this is the problem about boxing fans. If you got to hold these motherfuckers accountable, this is why they call boxing fans dumb as rocks. Now, Al Haymon is about to slip in Keith Thurman, and what you Earl Sexual is going to say. Y'all going to be fucking happy that this dude that made us wait 4 years and then fuck us out of a fight. Fuck Al Haymon. Fuck Showtime. Fuck all of them. I don't know what's wrong with y'all people, man. But when it come down to Bob, Eddie, all these other people, it's fuck them. Well, it's fuck Al. How do he get exempt? How do he get a fucking pass because he don't say nothing? But he doing everything in the fucking world. Showing you that he don't give a fuck about what you want. Telling y'all, sending out his little lackey Tim Smith, telling y'all, yeah, you niggas gonna steal the fight. I'm not gonna give y'all the fight because you niggas gonna steal it. Come on, bro. I don't like Al. I don't like Bob. I don't like Eddie. I don't like Oscar. I don't like none of them motherfuckers. Give us the fight, man. Simple as that. I really don't understand this. Like, salute, coach. I'm with you on that, fam. You can't be a pro promoter when you're not getting the fights you. Exactly, bro. That's all I'm saying. Why are these guys capping? The Earl Sexuals are literally capping for the PBC. Capping for this dude. Covering for this dude. Right? Just because he quote unquote black. But what do it? Man, well, listen to this. We had a black president, Obama. What the fuck did he do for you? I don't even want to get into the politics stuff, but what did your black president do for you? Not a fucking thing. Stop this shit, man. Stop this colorism bullshit. Al Haymon don't like y'all. He don't like none of us. Al Haymon like money. He loves money. Right? Hey, I know that people, they got a problem with Rick Glacier. Oh, remember Rick Glacier, he said. Hey, man, he has a fucking opinion. Just like we all have a fucking opinion. And I kind of agree with his opinion. I don't like Al Haymon. I don't. And I'm black. So you can't say I'm racist, right? I don't like the motherfucker. Man, he been fucking us over. He been playing us for years with fights. And y'all gonna be dumb enough to do this shit again. Right? And he just gonna continue to do it. Continue to do it. Because y'all boxing fans are dumb as fucking rocks. Oh yeah, coach. That's why you can't do skin in politics. Man was in. Man, then this is the narrative that he tried to run with Obama. Not to get on politics, but this is the narrative he tried to run with his lying ass. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. Shut your lying ass up, man. Because you had the House and the Senate for the first 2 years your ass was in office. You had all Democrats in the House and the Senate. You could have did anything you fucking wanted to do, but you didn't want to do nothing for us, fool. So stop trying to play people like we don't know politics, right? You had the House and the Senate, and you had the presidency. You could have did anything you wanted to fucking do for the black people, but you didn't do shit. Your shucking and jiving ass. Yeah, I said it. Right? So, I just don't understand this shit, man. We have to get what we want. But like I said, on the H Money show the other day, they don't want to see the fight. This is the whole key, people. They don't want to see Earl Spence Jr. get beat the hell up, man. The Earl Sexuals, they want to defend this by any means necessary, even if it means sliding in Keith Thurman and destroying the fight. They don't care as long as it protects Earl Spence Jr. As long as it's in Earl Spence Jr. favor, they do not care. Right? Just like Rick, he came on the show the other day. He said that, I'm just quoting what he's saying. Hey, I'm not saying it's true or not. I'm not saying nothing. Right? But he just saying from his from his perspective. He said his sources told him that Crawford wants 15, Earl wants 20. Earl wants a rematch, but he doesn't want to give Crawford a rematch. And he said it's a holdup with the media rights of the fight, because Al Haymon they want to control, Al Haymon and Showtime want to control all the media rights of the fight for later on, when they show the fight later on in the future. And they trying to take those rights from Terrence Bud Crawford. Right? Let's just say all that's true. Is that fair? Is that cool with you niggas? That's cool with y'all? Then I asked the people on the panel, so that's cool with y'all. Why can't we just get these? Why can't we just get these fighters what they want so we can get the fight? Oh no, man, but Earl Spence Jr., man, but he's supposed to, see, they don't want to see the fucking fight. Instead of just saying, hey, give these guys what they want so we can get the fight. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want straight to the point. No, they're going to keep on moving the goalposts like they hero. He kept moving the goalposts, and he's going to keep on moving the goalposts. Right? Now, all of a sudden, oh man, but Terrence Crawford, man, he needs to sign the contract. Sign the contract, sign the contract, sign the contract. Man, we've been waiting on this fool for 4 years. The fuck are y'all talking about? This dude had to go through a whole fucking plan. Flip a Ferrari, get an eye injury. We've been waiting on this fool. What's wrong with y'all? Now just imagine if this was Keith Thurman. I really want people to imagine if this was Keith Thurman doing all this bullshit. What would Keith Thurman get? Right? The guy from Florida. What would he get? He would get fucking trashed. Right? If Keith Thurman haven't took on a mandatory in 4 years, what would y'all say? What would y'all say if Terrence Bud Crawford haven't took on a mandatory in 4 years? What would you say? Be honest, Earl Sexuals. Be honest. If he haven't took on a mandatory in 4 years, what would y'all say? Wouldn't y'all say that Crawford holding up the division? Wouldn't y'all say that Keith Thurman holding up the division? Wouldn't y'all say Danny holding up the division? Wouldn't y'all say Pacquiao, anybody except for Earl Spence Jr. is holding up the fucking division? Holding up the division, holding the IBF belt hostage, and gets a pass. And gets a pass. All the Earl Sexuals, they coming out with this narrative. Oh man, no, but Crawford, he want 25 million. Crawford, he want this. But when Rick Glacier come out and kill y'all whole narrative, it's, oh, he lying. He's fucking lying. He hate Al. Why are his sources so credible? Why are your sources so credible? Y'all been running with this source shit for 4 years. For 4 years. This is the hypocrisy of these guys, man. This is crazy. Now that we not going to get the fight, right? We're not going to get the fight because, like it seems like the writing is on the wall. We're not going to get the fight. They sliding Keith up in there, even though, I kind of, man, I've been talking about this for a couple years, but man, I really wanted to fight, man. I really wanted to fight. I did not want the fight to die, but it seems like the writing's on the wall is going to die, right? And who can we blame for that? You can't blame no Crawford. You can't blame Crawford. He left his whole fucking promotional company. He did everything you niggas said do. Everything. He did everything you niggas said do. Instead of listening to his fucking fans, No, he did everything y'all wanted him to do. Now where he at? Now where he at? Al Haymon don't give a fuck about Terrence Crawford. Al Haymon showing Terrence Crawford, I don't give a fuck about you. And he been showing Terrence Crawford, I don't give a fuck about you. Never sent this man a package to sign him for, never sent him a package to sign him to the PBC. Never offered him nothing. Never tried to get him away from Bob. Never tried to do nothing. Now he leaves Bob. He out. He a free agent. He just waiting. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Y'all, he in the middle of the street. What's up, Al? Man, what's up, Showtime? What's up, Spence? What's up? What's up? Well, man, so we going to negotiate with that guy, man. Man, that's a dangerous guy. Right, man, like if he don't sign a multi-fight deal, if he don't sign his life away like Pacquiao, we not fucking with him. That's what's going on. If he don't sign his life away like Pacquiao, we're not messing with this man. I want y'all to remember Pacquiao got his last fight last year and he signed in 2018. Manny Pacquiao was supposed to been have 3 fights and been up out of the PBC. They froze that man out to put him on Udanis Ugas' resume for Earl Spence Jr. To try to build up a fight for Earl Spence Jr. because he needed a pay-per-view partner. Come on. Well, but what you say, Coach? But you can't beat these Earl sexuals because they both argue sides. Because they argue both sides of the coin when it doesn't fit their exact. Yeah. That's a true ass statement right there, brother. They argue both sides of the coin. Both sides, bro. You can't win. It's like, man, what's wrong with you guys, man? Y'all, man, like then I had seen on B-Mac show last night. Salute to B-Mac, the Mac Mob. I seen on his show last night, it had a dude who, right, like Earl Spence Jr., he tweeted out something. The dude said, please, I love you, Earl. Please acknowledge me. I love you. Grown ass men. Think about grown ass men. Love me. I love you. Please acknowledge me. Acknowledge you. Who the fuck are you? You a weirdo. Acknowledge you. You love him. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about. When you can listen. I don't even want to get into, all this, but when you can excuse a man dancing with a man, hey, I don't know where you sitting at, right? When you can excuse a man hugging and kissing on another man on camera, hey, that's on you. I don't know where that's going. I don't know why boxing is weird like that. I don't know. That's not acceptable to me. I'm a grown-ass man, and no grown-ass man gonna be hugging and kissing on me, nigga. Nigga, you gonna get punched in your motherfucking face. Immediately. Friend or no motherfucking friend. But y'all allow that weird behavior because just like I said, you had a dude on the Twitter. I love you. Oh, Spence, I love you, man. Please acknowledge me. Please acknowledge you. This is the weird behavior that we're dealing with. And you feel what I'm saying? But let me share this with you guys. Right. But since people think that an advisor is different than a promoter, no, they basically the same thing. Right. To answer the previous, to add to the previous answer, an advisor is likely to be your daily supervisor, meaning that you have the most contact with him or her. Listen, this person can also be a full professor. Your promoter is a full professor, often head of the department, who is likely too busy to meet often. So basically, an advisor is a lazy ass promoter. That's what an advisor is. An advisor is a lazy ass promoter that don't want to get out here and promote their fighter. They like to stay around so the boxers can, right? So they can be talking to the boxers and all that, but they still get the same percentage as a damn promoter. But they're not promoting. Al Haymon is a lazy motherfucker. He just want to sit back, collect cash, and not do his damn job in promoting. Come on, man. He just want to sit in an office, sit back, and and collect his checks, and don't have to come out here and answer no questions. Don't got to come out here and promote nothing. Don't got to come out here and do shit. But y'all love that. Y'all Earl-sexuals love that, man. Right now, how you know what Al Haymon's saying? He don't say nothing. I don't need to know what he's saying. I can look at what the fuck he doing. Actions speak louder than words. What's wrong with us? It's like, bro, I'm about to make a change to the channel, you guys. Man, like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm about to make a change to the channel, man. Man, I got to make a change, man. I got to start covering all sports, man. I got to start covering more than just this weird ass boxing shit. Man, for real, bro. Because at this point, you guys, man, this shit is so frustrating. And it's like, all we want to do is see a fight, something that you guys signed up to do. All y'all signed up to be fighters. We didn't tell y'all to be fighters. Y'all signed up to be fighters. So just give us the fight. Simple as that. Pay these guys what they want so we can get the fight we want to see. The fight we've been waiting for years. Just give us the fight. Stop playing with us. Stop hiding, Al. The fuck are you hiding from? You hiding from the mob or something? Who you hiding from? You hiding from your investors? Who you hiding from? Man, because anybody who hides, right? Because anybody who stays hidden, they got something to hide. And what are you hiding? Right? Why are you in the shadows? Why are you behind the curtain like the Wizard of Oz? We all seen what happened in that movie, right? Like, if you looked at the movie The Wizard of Oz, what happened when they found the wizard? He was a little scared ass puppy. Right? He was talking all that big shit. Oh, the wizard. But when they found the wizard, he was a scary ass little frail man. And that's what I'm thinking about Al Haymon. That's exactly what I'm thinking about Al Haymon. Probably don't know how to do interviews right. Right? He probably don't know how to do certain stuff right. So he don't want to be out here looking like a fool. Right? So I just stay hitting. Man. I sent out Tim Smith and Tom Brown and all these, and Leonard Ellerby and all these other guys, man, to talk for me, man. Right? You feel what I'm saying? But even though Leonard Ellerby, he talking about, but what you had said, Coach, yesterday, talking about he willing to give up $5 million. It's like, bro, but you haven't paid Tank 5. But just to prove Oscar wrong, you willing to bet 5. It's like, come on, bro. They think we stupid as hell. They looking at the boxing fans like these people are really dumb. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, like the Wizard of Oz, man. I've been calling that man the Wizard of Oz for the longest, man. I mean, for the longest, because you hiding for a reason. You hiding from a, I mean, like you hiding for a reason, man, because there's no reason. Look, it's no reason for you to hide if you don't got something to hide. Simple as that. He's hiding something. For real, for real. So I don't know, man. Like I'm just really just tired of this stuff, man. I'm really just tired. I'm probably gonna change the channel to ODLS TV. For ODLS TV, man. I'm probably gonna change my name, man. And I'm gonna start, I'm gonna start covering stuff that's way more than boxing, man. I'm gonna cover way more stuff than boxing, man. Because at this point, you guys, boxing is dying to me. Right? Like boxing is literally dying. And it's like Tank, he can do whatever he want to do. Right? It's like Tank, he don't even have to leave. Oh man, but what? Okay, what you say, Coach? Yeah, exactly, man. But yeah, he's hiding something. He hiding something, Coach. Man, because there's no way. Why would you just be in the shadows all the time? Why? Why are you in the shadows all the time? It makes no sense unless you're hiding something. Right? You are the biggest crook. Think about that one, you guys. Al Haymon is the biggest crook. He the only one hiding. You see Bob Arum, he accessible. Eddie Hearn is damn sure accessible, right? He talk too damn much sometimes. Oscar is accessible. Frank Warren, he accessible, right? All these people are, you could go and holler at these people. You could put a microphone right in front of their damn face and ask them a tough question. Right? But when it comes down to the wizard, Al Haymon, the wizard, he could just get a pass, man. Because what do you know what Al Haymon said? How you know that he said that? I don't need to know what he said. I'm just looking at what's going on. Why do I need to hear a word when I can just look at all the actions? This is how you know that people, they don't pay attention to patterns and, and routine. They don't pay attention to that. I mean, to that type of stuff, right? They just, they just go through life just willy-nilly, whatever. I mean, for real. But most people, they like Al Haymon because he's black. Let's just keep it a buck, right? Most people like Al Haymon because he's a black man but with a promotional company. That's why most people like him. That's it. That's all. He doesn't have to do nothing great. They just like him because he's black. That's it. That's all. And that's how the black community always get bamboozled. Always get bamboozled. Always. Yep. Man, but Hillary Clinton, she can pull a bag of, she can pull some hot sauce out of her purse. Right? Hillary Clinton, she can pull hot sauce out of her purse and people, Hillary, girl. Woo, that's my president. That's my president. Right? Just disrespecting the black community. Just straight up racist shit. Right? But y'all still love it. Right? Skin color politics at its finest. Exactly, bro. Like, so y'all love it. Oh. Yeah. Man, then all the years go by, we don't get shit. Right? We don't get nothing. We don't get a damn thing out of nothing. Then you know what the excuse is? Man, they had his hands tied. Man, he couldn't do nothing, man. Man, they had his hands tied. Yeah, and this is the people who don't know shit about politics, who just talk, right? They don't know nothing about politics. They just running their mouth. Don't even know that this man had the Senate and the House first 2 years of his presidency. He could have did anything he wanted to do. Facts. Man, I'm really starting to believe a lot of our people really have low IQs for real. It's very shameful. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. They have very low IQs, coach. Coach, it's really sad, bro. Man, it's really sad. They have very low IQs. They don't think outside the box at all, right? Outside the box at all, man. It's like but coach, it's a hive mind thinking. Hive mind, right? They think like bees, right? It's a hive mind thinking, right? It's all a collective one thought. Don't nobody have an original thought, right? They all just cluster together, and it's like, bro, it's sad, man. And this man Al Haymon is getting a pass. He about to mess off the fight we've been waiting for 4 years. About to mess it off, and y'all Earl sexuals are gonna give this man a pass. Just because what? Just because he's a black man. Yeah, coach. Yeah, coach. They got low IQs, bro. Man, because if they subscribing to, to these channels who just blatantly lie to them, right? Who just, I mean, like, who just come out and flat out lie, right? Then they find out it's a lie and they never call out that person. Yeah, man, it's IQ. It's really IQ, brother. Man, like, and that's sad, man. It's really sad, man. A high mentality, like the boy. Exactly. Oh man, like you didn't. Man, like, I remember looking at that when I was little as hell, man, with my mama. I was a little ass kid. Look at that. Oh man, my mom, she used to look at Star Trek, brother. For real, she used to love that shit. Star Trek. Yeah, the Borg, a hive mind, one collective thought. They got one thought. That's it. One. Come on, bro. Man, and if you have your man, I guess like if you had an original thought, you was considered a traitor or something like that, bro. I'm telling you, man. And this is how these people work nowadays, man. Like if you have original thoughts, if you have your own opinion, you the enemy. It's like you the enemy. Oh man, no, you shucking and jiving. You a coon, right? You Uncle Tom. And don't you know when people used to call me Uncle Tom? Don't you know what I used to say? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Why? Because you must haven't read the book. See, you're ignorant. See, you're ignorant. And you don't even know it. You think you insulting me, but you giving me a fucking compliment. It's sad. Right? It's really sad when people think they insulting you, but they really giving you a compliment. Man. Oh, yeah, man. But coach, yeah, man. I salute to coach, man, for showing love, man, to the channel, man. I appreciate that, man. For real, for real. For real, for real. But yeah, you guys, but just think about it, man. Come on, man. Like we got to hold this guy accountable, man. Al Haymon is a crook, just like the rest. I'm not saying the rest ain't a crook. He a crook just like them. But it seems like he's more of a crook. It seems like he has a little bit more, right? Because he hiding. He the only one hiding. He's the only one hiding. Why? Oh yeah, man. Like you know that, coach, man. Because I know you read, brother. I know you read, I know you know how to pick up a book and you can go through the book and read the book, man. You feel what I'm saying? I know you know how to read, brother. Man, a lot of these guys, they don't know how to read, right? So they call you, oh man, you are Uncle Tom. You are Uncle Tom. Oh, thank you. Then when you say thank you, just look at their face. They be so confused. Like, they be so confused. Like, what the fuck did he just say? He just said thank you. Yeah, thank you for calling me Uncle Tom. Now go and read the book and then come back to me. Come on, man. Now go and read and come back. Go and pick up the book, read it from beginning to end, and then bring your ass back to me and then call me Uncle Tom. Come on, man. Weird people, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He was. And I just found that about 4 years. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. He was a hero. But this is how the media and, all these politicians and all these people, this is how they make the good guy look bad. Malcolm X told you. Malcolm X literally told y'all. The media can make the innocent look guilty and the guilty look innocent. He literally said it out of his mouth. They can switch narratives over years. They can switch up shit. And that's what they did with the Uncle Tom situation. Right? Now, since Uncle Tom was a hero, no, they tried to make him into a villain. Throughout history, they tried to make the man into a villain throughout history. And, dumb black people, what did we do? We just caught on to the villain part. Oh yeah, man, shit. But let me find out a way to insult this nigga. Nigga, you a coon. No. You Uncle Tom ass nigga. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, you Uncle Tom ass nigga. You be like, bro, you are really ignorant. You really dumb. It's up. But hey, I had a brother from Texas call me Uncle Ruckus the other day on the show. When he called into the show, he couldn't explain his position. Exactly, man. So they go right to insults. Right? They go right to insults when they can't explain their position on something. They go right to insults. Right? Shame, insults, guilt. They try to do that type of shit to you. Shame you, insult you, guilt you out. This is what they try to do, man. Ignorant black people. And I'm just, this is what it is, man. This is what it is, coach. It's sad as hell. It's sad as hell. But this is just what it is, man. It's just what it is. When you speaking logical, when you're not speaking from an emotional, standpoint, when you speaking with some sense, and some common sense, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear common sense. No, they want confusion and chaos. They want confusion and chaos. For real. They love that type of shit, man. For real, like, man, what he calling you Uncle Ruckus. It's like, bro, I know you started laughing at him, coach. Oh, man. I'm going to go back and look at that, man. Oh, man. I would have caught that, coach. This whole week has been horrible. My daughter was hit and run by a van, knocked 5 teeth out her. Oh, man. Salute, Jaguar Black, man. But she's all right, though, right? Oh, wow. Oh, man. Oh, man. My prayers to you and the fam, man. Prayers to you and the fam, Jaguar Black, man. Damn, bro. Prayers, man, to you and the fam, man. Damn, man. I hate to hear them babies, man, getting hurt, man. For real, man, because I got an 8-year-old daughter. Oh, man. Yeah, man. But take care of little princess, man. Take care of her, man. For real, for real. Oh yeah, man. But yeah, you guys, man. But Al Heyman, he's no different, you guys. Like Al Heyman is no different than no other promoter. Um, I know I went left. I just started talking, you guys, man, because this shit just really pisses me off, man. Because are people just love Al Heyman just because he black. It's not what he doing for us. They just like this man because he black. He not giving us shit that we want. They just like him because he black. And that's crazy to me. That's literally crazy to me. Like, so you just like somebody because they got the same skin tone as you, but they treating you more fucked up than a white man? Oh, man. Yeah, man, shit, I'm just going to be loyal to this man to a fault. Right? I'm just going to be loyal to, man, to a fault. Man, but like I heard people like, but he want the PBC to go down. And the PBC is going down. It's not hard to see that the PBC is failing if you paying attention. If Rick Glacier said that the PBC is going down, I can see that. It's not hard to see. Fox dropped their ass. What do y'all understand? Fox just dropped them. Fox is about to drop these people. Showtime is about to go out of business of boxing. Give it another year or two. Showtime is about to go out of business because they're not bringing in no revenue like that. That's a hobby for Showtime. Boxing is a hobby for Showtime. They don't need boxing to gain revenue at Showtime. It's a hobby. It's something extra. And Al Heyman is killing it. Just like he killed HBO. He killing this. Now when we only gonna have ESPN and the Zone to go to look at boxing, then what people gonna be saying? Oh, man, like, man, like they all conspired against Al Heyman, man. Like, man, like they didn't want Al Heyman in the game, man, because he's a black man. Man, like they all conspired against him to get him out of the game. No, 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 no. He played himself to get out of the game. Salute School of Skills. He played himself to get out of the game. He don't want to give us the fights we want, so we just gonna stop paying. Simple as that. We're just gonna stop paying. You don't give us the fights we want, Al. We're gonna stop paying. And you think y'all been getting streamed before? Watch what's gonna happen. You think the streaming was out of control before? Watch what's gonna happen. Because at this point, I don't give a fuck about the PBC. I don't care about the PBC. Just like Coach said, just like Coach has said, we gonna see how it is when when it's all over, when these dudes' careers are over. We gonna see how they living then, right? We gonna see if they was making all this super money that you guys was talking about at the PBC, all this back end money that y'all talking about. We gonna see if it was true or not, right? Man, because once the PBC go under, Al Heyman is going to file bankruptcy, and it's not going to be no back end money. It's not going to be no back end money coming to nobody ever again. Al Heyman is going to disappear like he been disappeared. That's why he stay in the shadows, because he's a fucking crook. The biggest crook in boxing, I think, is Al Heyman. Why does he hide if he's not a crook? Crooks hide, right? I just want Earl Sexual to answer that. If he's not a crook, why is he hiding?
If he's not a bigger crook than Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, Frank Warren, who else? Kathy Duva, Tom Loeffler. If he's not a bigger crook than them, why is he hiding? You can access all those other people I just said. You can access those people. You can put a microphone in their fucking face. But why can't you access Al Haymon? Why can't you put a microphone in his face? Because he's the biggest crook that's in boxing. And this is why nobody liked him in boxing. From black to white to Asian Hispanic. Right? Man, but everybody, like they mad at, they mad at Rick Glacier for not liking Al. But what about Leon Muhammad? He's a black man. And he said Al Haymon is a fucking piece of shit. What about the black man who who basically said the same thing? Al Haymon is a fucking crook. No, but y'all just focus on one man. But Al Haymon is a crook, and he's about to slide in Keith Thurman. Then what? What? Then what? We've been pumping up Earl Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford for 4 years, and we not gonna get it. And y'all gonna still let him get a pass. He gonna get a pass, and y'all still gonna buy, right? Y'all still gonna buy the pay-per-view for him and Earl Spence. Y'all still gonna buy the pay-per-view for Keith Thurman and Earl Spence. Y'all still gonna buy it. Still gonna go out here and be fucking idiots. Oh, okay. Now what you say, School of Skills. But Fred Barbershop Conversations and New Media. What? Let me see. It's kind of taking long on my side, Airplanes going over. Fred at Barbershop Conversation, New Media Today, USA. Boxing has some good videos on PBC. Al Haymon. Oh yeah, yeah, man. I always be looking at my brother, Coach Malachi. Man, I always look at Coach Malachi. Well, I be catching it on the sometimes on a replay, like because they don't be sending out notices. They don't be sending out notifications, right? They know how to, they know how to flag your channel, man. They know how to, they know how to slow down your channel, man. They don't want to send out notices and all type of stuff. And you feel what I'm saying? They don't want you to get no traction. Haters and shit. For real, straight up haters. I don't care what anyone says. I truly believe they have Spence ducking Thurman and Crawford. I swear I've been saying this for years, that Spence don't want to fight Thurman because he knows that what could. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, no. But he wanted to fight Thurman. See, like the thing about Earl Spence Jr. is that he take too much shit personal. He takes shit literally personal. Right, but he didn't even understand. He didn't even understand what was going on. Al Haymon was telling Keith Thurman something totally different than what he was telling Earl Spence Jr. Al Haymon was telling Keith Thurman to, that the fight is going to be made on this, in this year on this. You feel what I'm saying? But he was telling Earl Spence Jr. to continue to try to get a fight, to continue to try to get a fight with Keith Thurman. It was building up the fight the whole time. That whole time, they was building up a fight. They were supposed to fight in 2020, but everything went haywire. Everything went haywire, right? Everything went haywire. Earl Spence got in a car accident. Keith Thurman lost. They plan failed. Destroyed that plan, right? That's the second one. Deontay Wilder, AJ, destroyed that fight. Keith Thurman, Spence. I mean, they tried to wait it out, tried to build it up, destroyed that fight, right? Jarrett Hurd, Jermell Charlo, destroyed that fight. Lara versus Jamal Charlo, destroyed that fight. Leo Santa Cruz versus Gary Russell Jr. Yep. Destroyed that fight. Right? Just destroying fights left and right, left and right, left and right. Just destroying good fights. Just destroying them. And nobody is saying, damn, Al, all this hate for Al, and he doesn't even speak. Look, see? What did I just say earlier? This is what they come with. All this hate for Al, he doesn't even speak. Are you paying attention to his fucking actions? Are you looking at his actions? Right? Because actions speak louder than words, PGH. Actions speak louder than words, bruh. All these promotional companies are bullshit. Yeah, man, you must be late to the party, right? You got to be late to the party. Yeah, all of them are crooks, even Al Haymon. He's not exempt. And he's the biggest crook because he's hiding. Now tell me why he hiding. But PGA big dog, tell me why Al Haymon is hiding. I'll wait. No other promoter that's a crook is hiding. Why he hiding? Huh? Why he hiding? Fred for sometimes has been on the PBC. He really do know what's up with them. I don't watch him, but when I did, he was speaking truth on them. I seen it later, happen later. Exactly, man. Like, you know, like, because like, it's not hard. It's not hard to point out the bullshit with Al Haymon. Oh, see? What did I tell you guys? I told y'all that's the first thing they come with. How do you know what Al Haymon doing? He doesn't even speak. I can look at his actions. It's not what? Actions speak louder than words. Somebody can tell you anything, but if somebody do something to you, don't that speak louder? If somebody tell you, hey, I'm going to beat your ass, and somebody really beat your ass, what spoke louder? If somebody say, hey, I'm going to beat your ass, and they don't do nothing, and somebody just come up and beat your ass, which one spoke louder? The action spoke louder, right? Right, because you physically had to get into a physical altercation, right? This is what I'm saying, man. That blind dedication, man. That blind loyalty just because he's a black man. He's a fucking crook. It don't matter. Black, yellow, orange, purple, green, blue. What's wrong with y'all? Black, white, yellow, orange, green, purple, blue. It don't matter what color these motherfuckers are. If you a fucking crook, you a crook. Come on, man. What's wrong with y'all people? Loyal to promotional companies who don't give a fuck about us as boxing fans, who call us dumb, man, who call us rocks, The boxing fans are dumb as rocks, and y'all people, man, come on, bro. Man, we on the PBC right now because we worried about Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. That's who we worried about. We not worried about no other motherfucking fight. So we on that subject right now. We worried about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. Just to hear you call out the name and destroy makes me a bit upset. Those were great fights to be made. Exactly, bro. Now just think about all the fights I just named, bro. All these great fights this man just killed. He killing and he's steady killing these fights, and y'all steady just giving this man a fucking pass. I don't understand this shit. He killing great fights. We boxing. Ain't you a fucking boxing fan? Yes or no? Are you a boxing fan? Yes or no? If you're a boxing fan, you want to see boxing. Good fights. I don't want to see no fucking Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios on no fucking pay-per-view. I don't want to see no Louis King Kong Ortiz versus Charles Martin on no pay-per-view. I don't want to see no Chris Arreola versus Andy Ruiz on no fucking pay-per-view. Stop playing with me. I didn't want to see no fucking Tank Davis take on no fucking Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz was Gary Russell Jr. fight. That was Gary Russell Jr. fucking fight. It wasn't no fucking Tank fight. It was Gary fight. So give it to fucking Gary. He was chasing the motherfucker for years. Give him the fucking fight. No, but y'all built up fucking Leo Santa Cruz just to hand this nigga to fucking Tank Davis to try to make him some fucking attraction. And he ain't beat no fucking body. Scared to leave fucking Floyd Mayweather winged. And y'all gonna give him a fucking pass. Man, but everybody else though, they got to leave. They got to leave their promotional company and come to the PBC or TMT. Fuck them. Come on, bro. Everybody else got to leave a promotional company and go and fuck with these dudes and they ain't paying no fucking money. Lowballing niggas over there. Come on, man. But y'all condone this shit all because it's a black man, right? Y'all motherfuckers are weird, bro. Weird, bro. Man, like, it got a lot of weird people out here, man. Like, they really condone this shit, bro. They really condone bullshit behavior from a promoter. From a promoter. Yes, and like I said, he's the promoter because what, you want me to read it again? He's just a lazy ass promoter. He's just a lazy ass promoter. He don't want to get off his ass and answer questions and get out into the fucking media. He's a lazy ass promoter. Cause what? An advisor is likely to be your daily supervisor, meaning that you have the most contact with him or her. Listen, this person can also be a full professor. Your promoter is a full professor. What's the difference? If an advisor can be your full promoter and your promoter is your full professor, right? If an advisor can be your full professor and a promoter can be your full professor, what's the fucking difference? Nothing is the difference. The only difference is he wants to be around the office because an advisor is likely to be your daily supervisor, meaning that you have the most contact with him or her. He don't want to do shit. He just want to sit around and collect fucking money. Now what? He don't want to do nothing. But, oh man, hooray to Al Haymon. Come on, man. Like, I just don't see why people do it, man. Like, I don't like Al. I don't like Al. I don't even need to know Al. I don't like him just by the shit he doing. Just by the moves he making for boxing fans. I don't like him. Period. Okay, now what you say? Yeah, man, like this stuff got to stop, you guys, man. Like, it's a shame PBC and Showtime haven't made the Spence versus Crawford fight. They don't have 10, 12 million apiece for these brothers. Exactly. They got it. They got that money. They got the money. Right? They got the money. They got the money, but they're not going to give up the money. They got it. Right? But Al, he's not going to pay a brother. But Al isn't going to pay a brother. That's crazy. Al ain't going to pay nobody. Right? Man, but Bob Arum cheap, though. Eddie Hearn cheap. Oscar cheap. All these other motherfuckers are cheap. But when it comes down to Al Haymon, he just gets a pass. Say this, if it didn't get AJ Wilder, what makes boxing? Exactly, man. Like, and I've been saying that for the longest, you know. Like, I got an old video. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up from when this fight had just started happening. I think it was in 2018, something like that. Like probably 2018, 2019, something like that. But I put it up and I said, this fight will turn out to be just like AJ versus Wilder. It will have a lot of racial content involved, right? Even though it's between two black men. I don't know how it gets so racist, but you know how it went. You know why it got so racist? Y'all know why I got so racist? Because Terrence Bud Crawford was signed to Bob Arum, just like AJ was signed to Eddie Hearn. Right? That's what it's about. Same thing. Same thing. Oh man, he's a slave. AJ was a slave. Terrence Crawford was a slave. Right? Come on, bro. They both were slaves. Come on, man. Excuse me. Okay, now what you say? Yeah, man. Like I'm just really just tired of this stuff, you guys, man. Like because it's really played out at this point, man. It's really played out and it's over, it's oversaturated, man. It's like, bro, Earl, if you fight Keith, bro, you're not getting my money. Let's just keep it a buck, man. I will wait till the fight come on YouTube an hour later, 2 hours later, and I just look at the fight that way, man. Right, but I'm not paying for you versus Thurman, man, especially when I've been waiting for this Crawford fight for 4 years, man. And you and Al Haymon the one who came up with a whole plan. We wasn't even tripping off no plan. Y'all came up with a whole plan. We wanted y'all to fight when y'all had one belt apiece. Y'all came up with a whole plan. With a whole plan, and this fight could have been over 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We could have been had this fight and over with and done. Right? That's why when he came on the internet and oh man, like y'all arguing about this fight. I love the passion, man, but go and brush your teeth, eat breakfast with your kids. Shut your punk ass up, Earl. Yeah, I said it. Shut up. Shut up, bro. Shut up. Because you could have gave us this fight 4 years ago and we wouldn't even be talking about this fight right now. Right? We'll be talking about something totally different, not this fucking fight. But since you wanted to take the easy route and knock out Sean Porter, which you went life and death with, you said you wanted to take the easy route. Nobody's told you to take no other route. Come on, bro. Yeah, no, but at the very least, Al Haymon reluctant to the public figure mean he can't be questioned about the decisions he makes. Exactly, bro. And that's one of the main reasons why he hiding, Tone. That's one of the main reasons why he hiding, Tone. Salute to you too, brother. That's one of the main reasons why he hiding, because he don't want to have to answer questions like Eddie Hearn. He don't want to have to answer questions like Oscar, right? He don't want to have to he don't want to have to answer questions like Bob Arum. So that means he's a coward. That means he don't want to face the fire. He don't want to face the shit head up. He's a coward. Come on. That's coward behavior. You don't want to face the fire, so you just avoid it. Oh no, man. Oh man. You can't ask me no questions. Don't ask me no questions. Don't ask me no questions. No. As a matter of fact, hey. As a matter of fact, Tim Smith, go your ass out there and answer them questions. Tom, go out there and answer them questions, bro. Right? He sent out his little, he sent out his lackeys. He sent out his little yes men to come out there and answer questions from him. Right? Okay, then what you say? In my opinion, PBC knows EJ getting his ass knocked out. They're not trying to make that fight. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, bro. Hold up. But what people got to understand is that EJ, he trapped, like School of Skills said. School of Skills said. Like, he trapped, bro. He's trapped like a rat in a trap. He's trapped. He got, look, on one side, he got, well, probably the only out I can give him is Stantionis. Right? That's not going to be, like, that's probably going to be a decent fight. But I could see Earl Spence Jr. winning that fight. But he got Stantionis right there. Now he got Keith. Now he got Jerron Boots Ennis. And then he got Terrence Bud Crawford. Come on, bro. What he gonna do? What is Earl gonna do? What you gonna do, Earl? What you gonna do? Right? This is why I was telling people that the only easier option for him is Stantionis. So I wouldn't be surprised if the WBA come out and mandate he fights Stantionis. Right? Before, or unless he probably gonna go into that Keith Thurman fight, but he do need a pay-per-view partner though. Yeah, like I got to think about that. I got to keep that in mind. Right? Because they want him to be this pay-per-view draw. So he needs somebody to dance with on pay-per-view. And if he don't get Crawford, the only other person is Thurman. If he doesn't fight Crawford, the only other person he can fight on pay-per-view is Thurman. Right? Because Thurman has been on pay-per-view. Jerron Boots Ennis has never been on pay-per-view, or Stantionis. Right? Oh, yeah, Tom, man, his spin doctors, right, man? He send them out there. Hey, y'all go and tell the media. Hey, man, like, y'all know how to make up stuff, man. Hey, come on, man. Y'all know how to do, man. Like, y'all know what to do, right? Come on, man. And he just send them out there, and then they start, they just start spinning stuff, and come on, man. Send his two lackeys out there, his two spin doctors, like Tone said. Send his two spin doctors out there, and they come out there, and they, they worship the politicians, be spinning shit, and you're like, bro, like, you're lying, right? He's in TBE middle while the corner by the boot Thurman is that, man, like, he don't, bro, like, I don't know what he's gonna do, man. Right? Then I also asked Rick Glacier in there, though. I also asked Rick Glacier. I said, Rick, do you think that the PBC wants to risk the Texas market? Because I've been saying this for a while. Do you guys think he want to risk the Texas market? Al Haymon, do y'all actually think he wants to? He has something good going on, y'all. He is bamboozling the Texas fans. He got something great going on over there. And Terrence Bud Crawford can ruin all of that with one fight. He can ruin all that shit they worked hard to build up with one fight. Come on, man. This is what I really think the holdup is. Just let me look. This is what I think the holdup is that Al Haymon and PBC, they don't want to be fair with the, it's not even about the money and shit. I don't even think it's about the money and shit. I think it's about the terms and all that other stuff. They don't want to be fair with the terms. Also, the PBC, they want Terrence Crawford to sign a multi-fight deal with them. And Terrence Crawford is not trying to sign a multi-fight deal with the PBC. He's seen what happened to Pacquiao, right? He's seen what happened to Pacquiao. He was paying attention. Obviously, he was paying attention to what was going on with Pacquiao, right? Pacquiao went over there in 2018. He didn't get his last fight until 2021, right? At what? Shit, at the age of what, 42? So that means he signed with them when he was 38, 39, 38. Come on, man. And we all know why Pacquiao went over there to try to get another Floyd Mayweather fight. And he never got the Floyd Mayweather fight. So what makes people think if if Terrence Crawford, if he signed over there, that he's going to get a Jermell Charlo fight? Right? Because the Spence fight will already be on deck. Okay, he'll go through the Spence fights, but he wants Jermell Charlo too. What's going to guarantee him to get a Jermell Charlo fight? Nothing. They have channels. They channels put the public opinion out there. The IBF will have to cave in order to Spence versus Ennis fight. Oh yeah, man. Like, they gonna have to do something, bro. They gonna have to do something. But they can always see. Look, just because they moved up Jerron Boots Ennis in the #1 position doesn't mean they cannot order another final eliminator, right? Because like I showed you guys, at first when the article came out, it said final eliminator. And then I showed you guys an article in that February, right? The article in January that came out, it said final eliminator. The one in February said eliminator. It didn't have final in it no more. So that means Jerron Boots Ennis at the IBF. So that means that the IBF, they can order Jerron Boots Ennis to take on somebody else to be the official mandatory, even though he's in the #1 spot. I just want y'all to know the rules of boxing, even though he's in the #1 spot. I mean, for real. So that can buy Errol Spence Jr. time. Oh, yeah, Tona. Just be ready for more shenanigans, man. We know it's coming, brother. We know it's coming, man. We already knew it's coming. We know it's coming. Right? Man, so the PBC, like, y'all might as well just let the cat out the bag because we already know y'all about to come with some bull. Right? We already know y'all about to come with some bull. Man, we already know, man. The writing is on the wall. Y'all coming with bull. So just make it happen, man, so we can just laugh at y'all. Man, and not buy the fight between Keith Thurman and Errol Spence Jr. I mean, for real. Man, now if you don't give me this fight after all the fights you destroyed for me, Al, after all the fights you destroyed, I wanted to see. All the fights I wanted to see, you destroyed them. And you going to continue to destroy these fights I want to see. Yes, I wanted to see Jermell Charlo versus Jarrett Hurd. Yes, I wanted to see that fight. Yes, I want to see Gary Russell versus Leo. Yes, I want to see that fight. Yes, I wanted to see Tank Davis versus Tevin Farmer. Y'all didn't want to make that fight. Yes, I want to see Jamal versus Laura. Even though, oh man, like they was in the same camp. So what? Laura said he would have fought him. Right? No Benavidez versus nobody. Deontay Wilder, AJ, killed that. You could have had the Andy Ruiz fight versus Deontay Wilder. You killed that. Charles Martin versus Deontay Wilder. You killed that. Right? Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence Jr. You was telling Keith one thing and you was telling Errol Spence Jr. a whole nother thing. Man, because from what Keith said, he was going to fight Errol Spence Jr. in 2020 for 3 belts. And if the pandemic didn't happen and if they didn't lose and he didn't flip no Ferrari and all that stuff, it would have happened in 2020. Right?
And they got several other fights I just can't even think about right now. Several other fights that's just slipping my mind. A lot of other fights that's just really slipping my mind. Man, but this man has killed so many fights that we wanted to see, and y'all just gonna steady giving him a steady give this man a pass. Oh, okay, Al. Oh man, but maybe next time, Al. You got us next time, Al. You got us next time. All right, brother. All right, brother. Next time. Next time. Al. But next time, you got us next time, Al. Yeah, man. But next time, brother. Next time. Al, what's up, man? I thought you had us. Man, you got us next time. Oh, all right, man. Salute, brother. Next time. Next time. Man, but how many times are y'all guys gonna keep on letting this dude keep on doing this bullshit to us? I think Bud is going to 160 if he. I think Bud is going to 160 if the fight don't happen or wait for his mandatory Ortiz Jr. Oh yeah, now that's what he gonna wait for. Well, because Ortiz Jr. he gonna take on somebody on the 6th. I think on the 6th or something like that. He gonna take on McKinson in August, and then after that, right, he's gonna be the official mandatory. Then I think it's 90 days. I think they got to negotiate shit like within 90 days. Something like that though, man. I got to go and look back at the WBO rules, but I think it's like 90 days. They got to start negotiating. Once he becomes the official mandatory, they're going to order the fight, and then they're going to have to start negotiating between within 90 days, him and Virgil Ortiz. So after the Virgil Ortiz fight, you know, like I mean, like if he put in his paperwork, Virgil Ortiz, right? That's if he put in the paperwork. That's if he puts in the paperwork. Right, you feel what I'm saying? But if they order it, I mean, then that's something different. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And if I was Team Crawford, I would be on the WBO. I'll be like, hey, well, forget it. After he beat McKinson, order that fight, man, so I can fight, Virgil Ortiz, man, so I can make me a good bag. Hey, I'm gonna go over there to the zone. I mean, for real, he need to go over there to the zone, make him a bag. Let me go over here with Oscar, the zone, go and make me a bag. And then, and then after that fight, what he should do after the Virgil Ortiz fight, he need to move up and make whoever from the PBC got that belt, drop it. Right? He needs to move on up to 154 and challenge whoever has that WBO title. And I already know what Al Haymon gonna make them do. Right? Because if that person is undisputed, Al Haymon is going to make that person drop that WBO title. And Terrence Crawford can fight, he's going to fight somebody, for that vacant belt. And you could just become a 4-division champion that way, bro. That's the only scenario I see with Terrence Bud Crawford at this point. They don't want him to be a 3-time undisputed champion, man. Al Haymon wants to destroy that. Come on. Floyd Mayweather wants to destroy that. Y'all not hearing me. Like Floyd Mayweather said, I talk to Al every day. Come on, you guys. So y'all actually think that, bro, who I got, Ortiz or McKinson? McKinson is an Apotep and on the Accra Southpaw. But I got Virgil Ortiz. I just think he's just too powerful. McKinson he don't have no power. So I don't see him keeping Virgil off of him. Right. But Virgil took a hit from Mean Machine, and Mean Machine can punch, you guys. Like, people got to really understand that Mean Machine is a puncher. I mean, like, Mean Machine has a high 70 KO ratio. He's a puncher. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, Virgil, he got hurt, and you feel what I'm saying, but he came back and he showed resilience, and he stopped him. I mean, I don't think McKinson can do anything. What? I think he only got like 3-4 knockouts, something like that. He don't even got that many knockouts, Tom. So Virgil just gonna be walking right through him. He gonna walk right through that shit, and he gonna punish him. I mean, he's gonna punish that man. But that's just what I see. Hey, I could be totally wrong.
I could be totally wrong, but in my opinion, you need power to keep Virgil off of you. Power. You need power to keep Virgil off of you, because Virgil is a young, big dude. He big to be 147. Shit, he a 160 pounder in my opinion. Like McKinson, he doesn't have no power at all, bro. Like, I think he got a few knockouts, Tone. I think he just got like a few knockouts. He got less knockouts than Udanis Ugas. Right. Floyd could be stopping the fight also, in my opinion. If Bud becomes a 3-time undisputed champ, we'll put Bud. Exactly. And we all know Floyd ego. We all know Floyd ego, man. Yeah, y'all have to understand, man. Floyd has a big part to do with all of this. A big part with all of this. He's trying to get Terrence Crawford to sign that Manny Pacquiao deal so he can, so they can strain out some fights so he can get him beat. So Terrence Crawford won't be looked as, as another Floyd, as in the same category as Floyd. Floyd want to be in this category by himself. Right? Now, just imagine if he fights Errol Spence Jr., knocks out Errol Spence Jr., he 2-time undisputed. That's something Floyd Mayweather Jr. he never even thought about. Right? And then imagine him going up to 154 and knocking out Jermell. Floyd Mayweather is going to be below Crawford at that point. It don't matter how much money he make. People are going to say Terrence Bud Crawford is better than Floyd. That's what they're going to say. And then they're going to compare it. They're going to be like, well, shit, well, what if Floyd? Man, but was Floyd 3 times undisputed? No. Oh, okay. Now you think he better than advertised? Okay, well. We gonna see, Tone. We will see, brother. We will see. Yeah, man. But come on, man. Floyd probably got something to do with this, man. Like, we've been, man, because he's showing this too, interjecting himself a lot in the fight. You feel what I'm saying? He's saying a lot. It's like, bro, why are you into this fight all of a sudden? Because you want to get Terrence Crawford beat, huh? Huh? You know that Earl, he'll never be on your level. You know that Earl, he'll never be on your level, right? Because Earl, he been at the one weight class too long. So you know that Earl, he'll never be there. That's what it is. See, look, he know that Earl, he'll never get to that level. But Crawford is on the cusp, right? He's right there. And Floyd know that. Floyd actually know that. Floyd is looking like, damn, this man can be 3 times undisputed, and he's going to be over me. People going to say he's the best. Right? And the only thing I'm going to have to run on is money. That's the only thing that I'm going to be able to say I got more than him. Money. That's it. That's all I'm going to be able to say I got. Money. Everything else, no, he accomplished more than me. He took more risk than me. Yes, I fought all these, champions, whatever, but he has accomplished something that's historically great. And he will go down in the history books. You feel what I'm saying? And Floyd can't, man, Floyd can't allow that to happen, you guys. Floyd is not going to allow that to happen. For real. Then they will say, look at the all Then they would say, look at all the guys that would fight Bud: Manny Thurman, Mikey Garcia, D. Garcia Spence. Exactly. That wouldn't fight Bud. Exactly. They would look at all the guys that wouldn't fight Bud. Man. But Manny Pacquiao, though, he weaseled his way up out of that fight, though. Like, he already knew what was coming. That's why he went and signed to the PBC, right? Because he already knew that Bob Arum was really trying to set him up to, to get in that fight with Terrence Crawford. That's why he wanted him to take the rematch. He was like, yeah, remember, take the rematch with Jeff Horn. Take the rematch. You feel what I'm saying? He wanted him to take the rematch. He wanted Manny Pacquiao to take the rematch. Right? Because as soon as Manny Pacquiao would have took the rematch, Crawford was on his ass. I'm coming to 147. Boop. You got the WBO belt, right, Manny? Here I come. You feel what I'm saying? And what Manny would have did? Drop that belt, man. I don't want that belt no more, man. I don't need that belt no more. Right? He would have came up with some weird excuse. Oh, man, like I'm bigger than belts. You know how they say, hey, man, I'm bigger than belts. That's when they scared, right? When they scared and all that. Oh, man, I'm bigger than belts. Yep, you scared. I know you scared, right? You all of a sudden bigger than belts. But if you had the belt, you sure would be sporting that motherfucker. You sure would have it everywhere with you. Right? These boxers be tripping me out, bro. They straight hypocrites. I mean, for real, for real. But yeah, you guys, I've been on here for almost an hour and a half just running my damn mouth. But salute to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody who came through in the chat, man. And I wanted to just get this off my chest, that Al Haymon is no different than no other promoter. Al Haymon is a crook. He's actually a worse crook than them. In my opinion, you can't see his ass. You can't ask him a question. That means he's a bigger crook than them. At least you can catch up Bob Arum in the lie. At least you can catch up Eddie Hearn in the lie, right? At least you can catch up Oscar. You feel what I'm saying? And all these guys in the lie. No, you can't catch him up in nothing, right? All you got to do is just look at his actions. Just look at what he's doing. Just look at what he's doing. Right? Everybody said that this man is a cancer to boxing. He's destroying the sport by inflating numbers, making numbers seem like something that they not. Inflating numbers, right? By not giving us the fights we want to see in a timely fashion, by putting bullshit fights on pay-per-view, killing the sport, killing it. And don't nobody care. It's like, hey, man, he's black. I got to support him. The black man. Oh, yeah, no. But Al Haymon is part of the evil cabal, in my opinion. Yeah, man. See, look. Now, I'm going to take y'all back to the Deontay Wilder when he came out in that demon costume. Who told him that was cool? Why would Deontay Wilder even come out in a demon outfit on Black History Month? Then you say that demon outfit is for us. No, it's not. No, that's for you. That demon outfit ain't for us. Come out all black, got skulls all over it, all this death stuff all over. He got the red eyes. It's like, bro, that's a demon costume. It's nothing good that's portraying that costume is good at all. It's an evil costume. And who told you to wear that shit? Okay, but what you say, but will Bud and Spence be a massive pay-per-view draw in your opinion? You can do two better advance partners. Me, I see it doing about at least from 400 to 500,000. Me, because I'm just adding up both of their numbers together. See, like Earl Spence Jr. is not this superstar that people think he is, right? But me, I will say 150 from, no, let's just say 200. Let's say 200 from Earl Spence, 150 from Terrence Crawford. That's 350,000 pay-per-view buys. I think they can get up to, I think they can get up to about 4 or 5. They could bring in that many, more casual fans. They can get up to about 4 or 5, but anything over that, I really don't know, Tom. And I really don't know, brother. Really don't know. Yeah, man. And then he lost School of Skills. And then he lost. Right? And then he lost. Oh man, like I was doing this for Black History Month. No, you wasn't. No, you was doing that because that demon promoter that you got over there, yeah, that comes from the music industry. He approved of that bullshit. He approved of that bullshit, and you actually thought you was gonna put that on the Black community, that demon evil shit? No, that's why you lost. You tried to put some evil shit on us. You tried to put the demon shit on Black History Month. You brought some demon shit in the ring on Black History Month, bro. Of course you was gonna lose. Of course. Then people, they like, oh, man, but why he was all did in the second fight? Because he had fucking red things in his eyes. Go back and look at the fight when he walking down the thing. The red things was, shit was around his eyes. Why the fuck do you got glowing shit around your eyes when you about to go in the ring and fucking fight? Then when he took off the helmet, the other lights hit his eyes and he got dizzy. Because he wasn't supposed to have on that bullshit. Then blame it on the costume. Oh, man, like the costume weighed 40 pounds. Why the fuck you put it on then? Come on, man. Then they made an excuse for that. Oh, man, but Mark Brilliant, man, he poisoned his water. No, it probably was that demon costume. Did y'all ever think about that from the start? He wearing a fucking demon costume with lights shining in his eyes. Walking from the back to the front with those lights shining in his eyes. He haven't even seen the lights of the ring yet because the lights of the ring are different than those red lights in your eyes. Took that shit off and got like, whoa. Everybody was like, whoa, what's going on? Exactly. Why? Because you're trying to impress people who don't give a fuck about you, bro. You don't want to know. Okay, now what you say? You don't want to know my opinion on the Wild 50 fight. That shit look fixed. Hey, man, bro. Hey, like, why would he be? And he called this man, like he called the man off the couch, right? And they was talking. Look, I want y'all to remember they was talking before they even set up the fight, right? Because Tyson Fury, he came out and admitted it. That I called Deontay Wilder. Right, man? Now, we've been talking on the phone behind the scenes. Yeah, they had a whole plan to try to make AJ look bad. That's what it was all about, trying to make AJ look bad. Trying to make him look like a coward or something like that. It's like, bro, it's sad. Right? Trying to make AJ look bad, and Tyson Fury is playing your ass, Deontay Wilder, playing you in the PBC the whole time. He playing y'all. He wanted to just get your dumb ass in the ring so he could beat you up and take your belt. And you let him, finesse you into that. He finessed you. Man, I was taught to stay off the line from the start of boxing. Trainers stay off the line. Oh yeah, but yet Wilder never moved his head off the line. Dude literally accused Fury of oh man, he accused her. Oh, abracadabra. blamed his trainer. He blamed everybody but the man in the mirror. That's crazy. Pointing fingers at everybody but the man in the mirror. That's crazy, man. Who told you to wear the suit? You wore the suit. Who told you to put lights in your eyes? You did that. Who told you to, like to do all this extra shit? Nobody. You did it on your own. Then when you get annihilated, it's blame the trainer. He spiked my water. The only dude who cared about you in that ring spiked your water. Okay. Man, because JD's was going to let your ass get beat until you was retarded, until you was a vegetable. JD's didn't give a fuck about you. He was going to let you get beat until, man, and until the referee stop it. You feel what I'm saying? Man, because you had no win. You was getting beat. It was no way you was going to win that fight. No way. Tired as fuck in the third round. I got tired. Yeah, man, because he was trying to put on weight. Right? Look, because he listening to these yes men around him. Oh, yeah, man, now you knocked him down in the first time, man. Now you got to put on a little bit more muscle. Man, now you put on a little bit more muscle, man. So when you hit him this time, right, he going to stay down. He going to stay down. Right? When you hit him this time, he going to stay down instead of them telling him, hey, Wilder, you was great at 112. I'm at 212. Stay at 212. Get your endurance up and knock this man out. Right, because you more quicker, you more elusive, you have way more stamina at that weight. Stay at that weight. That's what I would have advised him to do. I would have advised him, go to the body more. Just take more body shots. Start off at the body. Don't worry about Fury head. Start off at his body. That's what I would have told Wilder. I wouldn't have told Wilder to gain no 20 pounds of muscle. That was dumb. Then you see what happened to AJ when he had all that muscle. Right? But you going to do this. It's dumb. Right? So you going to gain all the muscle that you think you just going to come in there. You just going to, man, like the third fight, you just feel like you just going to come up in there, man. I'm about to knock him out. Third round, your ass is done. Now you flailing around the ring because you're done because you never fought with that much weight. Right? Against a guy like Tyson Fury. You never fought with that much weight against a guy like Tyson Fury. So now you're tired as hell. You're done. You're done. Come on, bro. But this is what goes on, man. But JD's, he is a crook, bro. I mean, for real, School of Skills. That dude's a crook. He got a lifetime contract with Wilder. Lifetime managerial contract with Wilder. A lifetime managerial contract with Wilder. Man, so Wilder can't even fire that dude. Oh, yeah, I mean, with JD's, he should have been fired. But no, but you seen what he did? Hey. Shit, it wasn't me, Wilder. It wasn't me that threw in the towel. It was him. Pointed at Mark Breland. It was Mark Breland. Mark Breland, he did it. Mark Breland did it. Wilder, Mark Breland did it. I didn't do it. Mark Breland. And what Wilder do? Oh, yeah, man, like, oh, man, look, but because I had, I had traitors inside my camp. Man, I had this, I had that, I had this, I had that. And it's like, bro, what's wrong with you? You lost your mind? Tyson Fury has beat your senses out your mind? Right? Your kids is calling this man Uncle Mark. So that means that he was around a lot. So that means that he built up a bond with your kids. So obviously he loved your kids, right? And that means he would have love for you. And if he see your ass getting annihilated in the ring, he thinking about your kids too. But dumbass niggas, they, right? Oh man, like they look at the black man who trying to help them as the enemy. That's crazy. He looked at that man as a straight enemy. Oh man, he was always jealous of my career. What, a Hall of Famer jealous of you? A Hall of Famer is jealous of you. Somebody, it's like, come on, man. It doesn't make sense. Right? It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. But that's what he wanted. That's what it is, you guys. And, you know, hey, I've been on here, you know, a little bit too long. I'm an individual. JD's got to watch Fury hands get wrapped out. Exactly. All 3 fights, he watching this man, you know, hands get wrapped. And what Deontay Wilder do? He made a fucking excuse for JD's. He made an excuse. Oh man, now you know that he new to this, man. You know that he kind of new to this, man. He don't know what, you know, huh? But you didn't make no excuse for the black man, huh? He just automatically poisoned your water. Did you get the water tested? Did you test positive for a drug after the fight, Wilder? Did you test positive after the fight when you had to take a drug test? Did you test positive for any drugs that was in your system? You know, allegedly from Mark Breland poisoning your water. No, right? So you're a fucking liar. Right? Man, it is what it is, you guys. But I'm just gonna leave it right there, man, because I'm getting hungry. Y'all already know how it is. Y'all already know how it is. I'm getting hungry as hell. It is about to be 9 o'clock. So salute to everybody, man, who came through in the chat, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Hit that like button if you haven't hit it. You know, subscribe to the channel. Hit that noti bell. And I will be making some changes to my channel, you guys. I'm going to call my, I'm probably going to call my channel, you know, like Odilo TV or ODLS TV. It's going to be something, man. But I have to, you know, I have to venture out for more than just boxing. I hope that it doesn't disappoint people, but I still will cover boxing, but I have to venture out and do a lot of other stuff, you guys, man, because boxing is disgusting. It's really disgusting, man. Salute to every last one of y'all, man. Peace.